Hi friends, be cut. Brain is creating a thought. This is Capun Piso, presenting facts. August 16, 2017. And of course, I'm going to explain to you where all this crazy stuff comes from. Expressed by our racist, demented, Christ psychosis infected, imbecile, ignoramus, Donald Trump, this psychopath, self-righteous, narcissistic imbecile, and this is the president, elected by Christ psychosis infected America, which spreads this brain HIV of zombie God belief and crazy stuff, raping the brain of children in churches. Yes, friends, there are a million churches in the United States of America, and they spew mythological nonsense, mythological deluded nonsense, which is accepted as fact and true by ignorant, uneducated, or dysfunctional brains. Because, friends, we create thinking, the mind, with our brains. Yes, the brain. And the brain was created by speed of semen, DNA, product of evolution, from a penis. Happens in all animals. To an action, there is always an equal and opposite reaction. Speed of semen fertilizes an egg, and 9 months later, we emerge. The brain emerges. And then we have to navigate the earth inside this primate, crazy freak
body.
Inside the brain, we navigate the earth with the 5 senses. So does everybody. And when you are sick, when the brain is dysfunctional and sick, it can only create deluded, absurd concepts. In other words, fever, imaginary friend or foe, irrational belief acceptance. Fever is at the root of all religions and all schizophrenias, neurological disorders, temporal lobe epilepsy, OCD, etc., etc., etc. To fever, imaginary friend or foe, irrational belief acceptance, it's like seeing 2 plus 2 to be equal to any number your dysfunctional brain tells you it is, except for the truth, which is 4. Happens, like I said, in all religions and schizophrenias. And now I'm going to explain to you about what's happening to Trump. He's a racist. So, due to Christ psychosis infected America. And this march, the Torch March, happened in Nazi Germany in 1939, 1938, around there. But I'll do some comparisons and I'll explain to you where it comes from. The Americans are very ignorant. They don't know where anything comes from.
Very fine people on both sides. You had people in that group, excuse me.
On the state and local people and the federal people that worked so hard since those tragic events there. We cannot, and in no way can we accept or apologize for racism, bigotry, hatred, violence, and those kind of things that too often arise in our country.
That was the Attorney General there, obviously.
He's a hypocrite.
On Mr. Supremacist leader Chris Cantwell.
Capable of violence. We came pretty well prepared for this thing today. Ruger LC9, also 9mm.
Demented,
And
schizophrenic
nice.
psychopath.
Into a shocking documentary from Vice News and asking how he could ever find an equivalency between the two sides after.
Jews will not replace us!
This happened in Nazi Germany.
Jews will not replace us!
Happened in Nazi Germany. Nazi Germany. Amazing, but it's true. Torches. Just like, and you know, friends, I always present facts. Okay, and look, this one here, I made a video. Just call me prophet. Trump winnings prove Americans ignorant by becoming a ship of fools. Look at this. 3/3/2016. Evangelicals, they're Christ-psychotic, infected imbeciles. They're schizophrenic, sick people. All religions are sick people. They are pleading with God to make him president, like Nazis did with Adolf Hitler. Here's a video.
So today we pray for Donald Trump. Yes. We pray for his family. We pray for his...
See? What are prayers? Prayers are telepathic communication with imaginary friends. And these people, they're just exactly the same like schizophrenics. And it happens in all mental institutions. Schizophrenics do it, people with temporal lobe epilepsy, and people under drugs. They all communicate with imaginary friends. They have I for fever, imaginary friend or for irrational belief acceptance. It's like me trying to pray to this sculpture here. I believe that I have the spirit. Or me trying to pray to a rock. This is a spirit in here, and you start praying to this. Or if it doesn't exist and this is not here, it's in heaven. So I'm going to pray to the rock in heaven, or to the sun, or to the moon, or zombie Jesus, or Allah, or crap like that. They are utterances of schizophrenics. That's what prayers are. And that's what you have exactly here. This guy is sick because all the Christianity infected imbecile.
Heard today from those who have spoken into his life, he will consider. Lord, I pray that you will bring into his life.
And you know who was also like that? Christian Hitler. Yes, it's a Christian. I will show you something. 1938. Watch this. Europe was Christ-psychotic, like United States of America. All Germany was Christ-psychotic. 1937, 1938. Christian Hitler, psychotic man, just like Trump. Exactly the same like Trump. And he was inaugurated as president of Germany, Chancellor of Germany. And people love God because God appointed him to be president. And here it is, the facts. And they give him a light torch with the swastika. By the way, the swastika is a cross symbol of the sun god. The Romans use it all the time. Also, this swastika represents. They come around and say, oh, in India, they stuff. No, it's, well, India started a long time ago. Native South Americans have it also. It's the symbol of this. But the Roman Empire is what represented the swastika. That was adopted by Christian Hitler. Here. And remember, the Jews are being persecuted because they're supposedly the ones that killed Christ. Nonsense. Jesus Christ is the title of Julius Caesar, was the title of Julius Caesar in the vast Roman Empire. The so-called Jews were nothing but Roman citizens of the Roman province of Judea, Palestina, abiding by Roman religion, Roman dress, Roman law, Roman everything. So the imbeciles in the city of North Jerusalem, when they come around and say, oh, the Jews have a civilization. No, the Jews were extremely smart. 3,000 years old, they used to be devout people. But anyway, they are merchants and speculators and all that stuff. And then when the Roman Empire began getting Christianity like the only religion accepted in the Roman Empire of the Christians in 325 CE by the criminal Constantine, a psychopath. And then, of course, later on, the Jews were determined to be like Christ killers, and they killed Christ. Nonsense. It's like killing the tooth fairy. There's no evidence. Zero evidence of all that. And that's what the reason that the Jews are considered Christ killers. by all, and they were persecuted since the 5th, 6th, 7th centuries, all the time.
Und vermächtigt unseren Dank, das, was wir Herzen tragen, zusammenfassen in ein Glaubensbekenntnis. Wir glauben an einen Herrgott im Himmel, der sie, mein Führer, uns gesandt hat, damit sie Deutschland befreien. Das glauben wir, mein Führer, und sie uns gewählt.
Static Big Bang proof.
See? So there it is. I rest my case. So who's God? God is, in Christianity, infected America and Germany and everywhere, zombie Jesus. Jesus Christ is a God. So you believe in God, you believe in Jesus. Are you religious? It means Christianity, because in Christianity infected America, the stupidest, the most dumb people on the planet. When you talk about religion, you talk about Christianity, infecting the brain of children in churches, and when you talk about God, you talk about Jesus Christ. Zombie Jesus. It's like a tooth fairy, Mickey Mouse and crap like that, and people are killing each other for that. They're disgusting, because religious beliefs are mental illnesses. Christianity is the most virulent, it's a cancer of the brain of all the psychosis that you have. That's the reason I tell it like it is, and it's a fact, because the brain is the one that creates thinking. Here, give a stupid piece of shit Christian a lobotomy, and you'll see that I will remove the believing zombie Jesus. To any religion, you remove God with the chemicals in the brain. You operate the brain, and God is gone. The only true God is the cock of our fathers, the Creator. God sent my Führer to us. Haven't you noticed that the piece of garbage of neural excreta Christians, the imbeciles, the psychotic, psychopath morons in this country, ruining, this is because of racism, homophobia, and the piece of garbage Christians. All the churches should be demolished. Get rid of the morons, put them in mental institutions. Get their brains fixed. That's because of all racism, the homophobia, and all the neurological stagnation in this country. Is the piece of garbage Christians. That's the cause of it. And actually, they always say, oh, thank God for giving us Trump. The Nazis said the same thing. He has sent you, my Führer, to us. And look at what he did. Over 6 or 7 million people killed thanks to the piece of garbage Adolf Hitler. You better study history, and every American should study history. Study the World War II and what actually happened. So don't be so stupid. Garbage Flint. A traitor, a piece of garbage traitor that is now investigated because of Trump. It reminds me of this other Christian, Heydrich, killed millions of Jews, and he was finally shut down and cut down. But these are, you know, here they are, typical racist, Nazi piece of garbage idiots. Let's go to the past. Let's go to 1938. The American Bund that loved Christian Hitler. They love him. I mean, even the Nazi salute was just like that. They loved him, and they loved the KKK, which was much older. Look.
In New Jersey, I'm Long Island.
This is in America. Okay, this is not Photoshop. There is no conspiracy theory imbeciles that like to squish me with the brain and fix their brains out of the conspiracy theory moron. This is a fact. And here it is. No fake news, but reality.
How many American stupid Christian imbeciles know this happened here in America? 1937, 1938. How many people know this? Nobody, because they're stupid, ignorant, they don't know any history.
This is Deutschland über alles, the German national anthem. And this is here, George Washington. Look at it. Look at it and lump it. Here's the fact. This is America. This is not Germany. Look at that.
Rotary Club, anyone? Look at the symbol with the swastika.
Sieg Heil! Look at that. America, the Nazi, everything. Look at that. So what's the difference between Psycho Trump, the white supremacist piece of garbage imbeciles, morons that should be having a lobotomy to all of them, and 1939 Germany, the American Bund? What's the difference? It's all Christianity. It's all zombie Jesus, Christianity, the most disgusting brain HIV ever. And that's the problem, nobody sees it. And it doesn't come from the sky, it's created here in the brain. So you better wake up. Here it is, here you American Boy Scouts there. See? American. George Washington. Look at that. Look at that. See? American flag and the Nazi swastika. Is it a nice combination? And see? Look at that. There it is. Look at that.
American flag and the Nazi swastika. How great.
1939, the American Nazi Bund. There you go. Fact, stock, delirious, stupid, nonsensical crap walks. So here's the reality of it.
Those who ignore the past are condemned to repeat it. Here it is.
American Nazi Bund, 1938, 1939. They love Nazi Germany. They love Christian Hitler and all that, with all the morals, just like Trump.
And like in Nazi Germany, they get the brainwashing in churches. In churches! That's where they get their crap from.
Spangled Banner and the Nazi swastika. So there you go, both of them side by side, marched by all these Americans. These are all Americans here, United States of America.
Remember, Prohibition was created by Christianity, piece of garbage women. And this created the mafia and violence. And that's a fact. And the KKK flourished. And it controlled the Congress, all the KKK. Fascism was born with Mussolini, and then Hitler loved them. And America followed the example.
Nazi America. So, so Americans stole your Nazi past. That's where you come from. The problem is that those who ignore the past are condemned to repeat it. And Americans are so stupid and ignorant, they don't teach the kids reality. They stop in the stupid churches infecting their brains. You teach all the kids since they're 9th grade, 10th grade, teach them history. Mandatory, all in United States of America, that creates the most stupid, ignorant people on the planet. Teach them history, science, and get rid of the Christ and Christian imbecilities and turn the churches into museums. Then you will have a new America, a good America. Completely, we don't have white supremacists and crap like that. We have an intellectual America. When this is found out, and you teach the kids this, learn history, teach history. Look at that.
See, all the fascism, Nazism, the KKK and all that was based on Christian values. That believe in enslaving non-Christians and the inferior.
Against those states that had seceded from the Union because they wanted to preserve their right to own African Americans as slaves. So even after the South was defeated, Some of them got together and assassinated President Lincoln.
And you know, all this is history. And all this racism is due to Christianity, Christ psychosis in the brain. Christianity, religious, is a brain HIV in the brain. And it's created racism, homophobia, intolerance, intellectual stagnation. People that believe in God are theotarded. They're stuck in the past. They don't evolve because they read the same book over and over and over, which is the Bible, the Quran, the Talmud, all these stupid, ridiculous books, and they choose whatever they want. They don't, you know, the Bible has a lot of crazy stuff, sadomasochistic, they have pedophilia, they have homosexuality, violent crime, psychosis, demented, immorality, all kind of stuff. The Christian, the Christ-psychotic infected imbeciles in churches, they only pick up and choose whatever they want. They're disgusting people. They're racist, moronic, just like the stupid president. And that's the problem. They don't see that. And what gets it? The brain. That's what you create thinking with here, friends. Here.
Well, I do think there's blame. Yes, I think there's blame on both sides. You look at both sides. I think there's blame on both sides, and I have no doubt about it, and you don't have any doubt about it either. And if you reported it accurately, you would say.
Look at that. Well, friends, I always present facts. Today is August 16, 2017, with Psycho Trump, the new Hitler, Mussolini wannabe, as President of the United States of America. That guy should be impeached, grab him, and put him in a mental institution. But that's what Trump belongs. He's a narcissistic, petulant, self-righteous piece of garbage, ignoramus, that doesn't belong in this country, doesn't belong as president. So the stupid GOP, they're also Christianity-infected imbeciles, morons. They actually should, all of them, they should have their brain fixed, put them in mental institutions. And that's what they belong. All the GOP and Trump and everything, get rid of them. Put them, have them cure. Pacha de Oro. This is Capun Piso with facts. All the best.